Alright, here's my 2010 Fusion. And I got about 148,000 miles. Yeah, well, almost 149,000 miles on it. And most of you will know that part number right there and what's going on with it. We left a couple weeks ago. We left for Detroit. Car ran kind of funny. We got to Detroit. We're in Illinois, by the way. We left for Detroit. We got to Detroit the next morning. It rained a little bit. I started the car, and I heard a little squeak, what sounded like a belt coming from that area down in there. And, it went away after a while, so I figured, it must be the belt. Well, on our way home, 2 days later, I got this little camera right here, because I know what's going on with these. This little camera is pointed at the coolant bottle, or gauze bottle, or whatever you want to call it. Anyway, so I got a little display inside the car right next to the mirror that constantly tells me my coolant level. Ever since I bought the car about 6 years ago, I've been anal about it, keeping an eye on it. Well, I noticed it was a little bit low, and I'm like, it could be boil off, because I've been running a car for it's a 5-hour drive in one direction. So I get home, park the car, and next day I started. Squeak is there again. And it didn't dawn on me. I topped off the coolant, went around the block, came back, and I started hearing that squeak again. But it started sounding like it was coming from the center of the motor. So I grabbed my stethoscope and started listening around the back valve cover. And I'm like, oh crap, did I mess up? What the hell happened? Did it wipe a bearing on a camshaft? Then put my stethoscope down in the valley, and the squeak was all too real. And then I looked at the weep hole over here, and it was full of fluid. So, yeah. Went to Detroit and back on a busted water pump. It didn't lose much coolant at all. So I'm going to be taking it apart. Not pulling the motor out and do it in the car. It's going to be a hassle, but we'll see how this goes.